Thank you so much, sir. So, good evening, everyone. I'm Arpanpreet Kaur, from PhD Research Scholar at Central University of Punjab. On behalf of Indian Research Scholar Association, I welcome you all in this today's session on lecture series. The title is Open Data Resources for Social Science Research in India. On this very meaningful topic, Sir Anup Kumar Das from Jawaharlal Nehru University, who is editor in chief at Journal of Data Science, Informatics, and Citation Studies, and he's also book review editor at Journal of Scientometric Research. Along with Professor Anup Kumar Das, we have with us Professor Mammo Muchie, who will be presiding today's session. He is a professor at University of Gondar, Ethiopia, and adjunct senior research professor at Tashwane University of Technology, South Africa. We welcome both of our eminent speakers, and we are especially very thankful for Professor Mammo Muchie's presence because I just got to know he is joining us from China. So thank you both, the professors, for taking out time for us. So the session is over to you. If Because I was told that maybe Professor Mammo Muchie is busy, so we will start with his remarks. But if he is going to stay with us for the entire lecture, then we can start with our keynote speaker. So as you both like to.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I think Professor Mammo sir is. I think he will join the another meeting after this. So we should invite first for the brief remark of Professor Mammo Muchie. After that, Professor Anup sir will deliver his deliberation.
So, Professor Mammo Muchie sir, it's up to you
Okay.
now. Please guide us with your presiding remarks.
Yes. Yes, I think the topic you have selected, the open data resource for social science research. What is fascinating is when I was researching about it, I discovered how much it has expanded significantly, even with government initiatives offering high quality free data sets alongside specialized repositions for academic research. They have provided, for example, centralized data portals, demographic surveys, economic databases, and national data and analytics platforms, NIDAP, and they facilitate access to Indian government data, and they allow users to search, merge, and visualize them. So the major open data portals, the government repositories, open government data, machine readable for all departments and ministries, and the social science data repository established by the Indian Council of Social Science Research, national sample survey, annual surveys they do in India, India data portals. You not believe the variety of data sources that have been generated and in India, and that's extraordinary and fascinating. And I think we need, as you know, data analytics is very, very important. We always educate our students how to do the proper sampling, the proper data collection, empirical analysis, all these things we say. So on the academic side, we have it, but also on the government side, on the industry side, on all sectors in society, we have it. So which is very, very good. So in India, what I noticed is that a very interesting set of activities and data resources have been established. And so I look forward very much today for a very excellent discussion. And after the discussion, I hope you could also deliver a recommendation and the contribution and an evaluation of all the data sources that have been generated in the we must also look at and all other areas expensive they are is better because now must be driven by action, must also solve problems. We must generate projects and work related, hard work integrated with dynamic, energy efficiency. We need to work on this to make sure by so doing we could also uh, collaborate with governments, all the stakeholders, the government side, the university side, the industry side, the social, uh, the civil society, community side. All of them need to also engage, and also the different fields, as I mentioned to you, in the social sciences and the economic science, and also in the engineering and the natural science. All these areas also we need to do collaboration. We have actually generated a journal on an African Journal of Science, Technology, Innovation and Development, and we also have done a book on China, Africa, science, technology, innovation, collaboration, where I also like very much. We need to also do strong collaboration relationship between India and Africa also, because historically we have strong connections. And what we need to do is also on the science, on the research area, we should also generate and develop. And I think our collaborations are very, very important. Our brother, Dr. Vikash now has become, an associate editor of our journal, which is very good. And I think we should also, when I'm here in China, I'm also asking them, we want relationships in Asia also to have the Global South relationships. We also created the Global South Network, which RISA is also, collaborating with us. And I think we should work very strongly, systematically, to make sure that correlations, collaborations, and mutually beneficial relationships, joint research, many activities like that are done and work. Work of this kind must be advanced. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Welcome to our keynote speaker and all the other collaborators. I'll try my best to, I know I'm busy, but I will make sure that I will try to listen to you and learn from your experience, and then see we can also, make any feedbacks and comments. And eventually, as I mentioned to you, some outcome from this kind of meeting must be, you need to generate some practical activities that can have, that can be also sent to policymakers and industry, university, and also community level activities can be done, and the collaborations can also be done. Thank you very much. I'm sure. I appreciate you very much.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir. We will surely try to document the major outcomes of this discussion, as we will hear to our keynote speaker for now. So after that, we will surely try as a team. Maybe after today's lecture, like maybe in the coming week, we will try to document all the important findings or all the important outcomes of today's lecture. So
Thank you very much.
now, yes, thank you, sir. So now we move to our the central part of our today's discussion, our keynote speaker, Professor Anup Kumar, sir. Sir, over to you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Vikas Kumar, Professor Mammo Muchie, and all other participants who are present in this online forum. So my topic is related to open science, because open data resources or open data portals, all these are part of open science initiatives. So this is kind of initiative which are happening across the world, because of there is one UNESCO recommendation on open science, which was established in 2021 by the member countries of UNESCO. And we know that around 193 member countries, they accepted these recommendations, recommendation on open science. And as part of this recommendation, so we're having new resources, new portals in open access domain, and uh, social science research is also very important because of our progress in society depends on the research outcomes and research results which are reported in different uh, scholarly materials, including the data sets. So I met Professor Mammo Muchie during 2017 India League, so he could remember me, and we are
Yes.
part of the we are part of the India League's conference, and he was our invited guest in JNU, and it was very insightful comments you made during the opening session. So thank you very much for your kind introduction to the topic. And now I can share my presentation. Can you see my presentation?
Not yet.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now it's come.
Okay, okay.
Yes, sir, it's
You can
visible.
see it.
Okay, so that topic of today's webinar is open data resources for social science research in India. I focused this area because other areas are very vast. So I only focus on social science research areas, and most of us are involved in social science research. So that's why I want to present this area. So I talked about the open science because open data initiatives are also part of open science. And what Director General of UNESCO, Irina Bokova, shared during the launch of World Social Science Report 2016. So to overcome the knowledge divides, we need more cooperation across disciplines and across borders to help governments develop more effective and inclusive policies. North and South, international networks, open data sources, co-creation of knowledge, open access to publishing and software. These are all vital to achieving this. So we also know about that we are uh, targeting various sustainable development goals. So we are also calling them United Nations Sustainable Development Goals or UN SDGs. So open data helps in achieving some of the sustainable development goals in our society. So why open data matters in social sciences? We know that that open data supports evidence-based policy, transparency, and accountability. Uh, all these resources, when we are making them open access, then these are accessible by the researchers, policymakers, as well as grassroots practitioners. That's why open data supports evidence-based policy, transparency, and accountability. Open data also enables cross-disciplinary research and innovation. So it enhances reproducibility and collaboration. So we know that different social science research, they develop certain research questionnaires, and this questionnaire can be replicated in other state or other places. So similar kind of information can be gathered. So uh, there is question of reproducibility, like our Indian census data. So similar questionnaire is provided to all states, and they are getting that standardized set of answers from the respondents. Also, open data democratizes access to data for policymakers, scholars, and civil society. I talked about what policymakers do with the uh, social science data. They make suitable public policies, and our scholars also uh, use or reuse the data available with the repositories, data repositories, and also civil societies. They also make certain intervention in the society to uh, achieve certain developmental goals, like sustainable development goals. So civil society involvement is very important in societies like us because not all government programs are beneficial, reaches to the masses. So we need to have some interventions from the civil society to uh, enrich the government schemes and missions, and in achieving the final goals of those missions and uh, okay. Then what is open data? So open data is the freely available data to use, reuse, and redistribute. It is accessible in machine-readable formats, and it is accompanied by clear usage licenses. So whenever we are coming across some data sets, so we have certain usage terms and conditions, and that is called usage licenses. And all these open data, they are having open licenses like Creative Commons licenses or similar licenses, so that all the end users, they can use, reuse, and redistribute the data in their thesis or in their uh, research publications or in their any other publications like books, media articles, and some other scholarly and popular kind of outputs. So all the open data, they are uh, very related to fair data principles. So fair data principles are internationally recognized principles which are being governed by the institutions like UNESCO, CODATA, and other institutions, other global institutions. So what are the data principles? So first principle is findable. So data should be easily discoverable via metadata and registries. So we know that there are different registries are there. Registries are kind of directories where you can find the different data sets and databases from those registries. So from those directories, and you can go to that uh, particular data set which is required by the end users or end researchers. Then accessible, data retrievable using standard protocols. So all the data sets are available, which are available online, should follow some standard protocols so that it can be accessible and it can be reusable. Then interoperable, so data can integrate with other data sets and systems. So we know that certain data sets are not interoperable, such as if you are putting some data in PDF format, that may not be interoperable because you cannot talk with the data sets. So you need to have data in tabular format so that you can uh, analyze the data, you can generate certain insights from the data. So interoperable data sets should be there. Then reusable, like data has clear licenses and rich metadata. So when we are having clear licenses of the data sets, you can reuse, you can redistribute the data, and also metadata should be uh, appropriate, not the limited metadata, but enriched metadata where all the fields are defined properly, all the data fields are defined properly, and you can identify which field is for what data. So FAIR is about data usability, not just openness. So we this kind of FAIR data principles, they are more focusing on usability of the data sets. So if you look at the FAIR data principles in detail, so F is findable, use of unique identifiers like digital object identifiers for the data sets, then reach searchable metadata. So all the data sets should have searchable metadata, and it should be enriched with the proper documentation. Then accessible, and in different portals they are providing open API APIs are very important for the end users, so that they can download the data and make reuse of the data. Application programming interfaces. So this is the full form of API, and APIs are available in all the data portals which are openly available, like data.gov.in or data.gov. All these portals, open data portals, they provide data in API formats. And these are all standardized protocols and authentication where necessary. So only the authenticated users can download the data and make reuse of the data sets. Then interoperable. So uh, we need to have common vocabularies and ontologies to uh, identify the data, because sometimes we search with the different terms. So we should have list of similar terms for the data sets. So, and that's why we need to have common vocabulary and ontology. So ontologies means what what is the ranking of the this search term. Like if you search by one animal like dog, so dog is kind of animal, and it is kind of which kind of animal it is. So this way we can see that hierarchy of the that particular term, and that's where ontology fits into. Then standard formats. So all the data should be available in the standard formats like CSV format, then JSON format, XML format. So these are all standard formats which are accepted by the global communities for the making the datasets accessible to global users. Then term is reusable. So all the datasets should have clear licensing like CC BY, that is Creative Commons license, CC0, which is public domain license. Then provenance and quality documentation. So all the datasets should have properly quality documentation should be there and should have all the detailed information. Why fair data principles are important for the social science? So these principles enable replication of research studies. These principles facilitate large-scale data integration. They improve data quality and metadata richness, and they promote ethical and standardized data use. So these are all important for the social science research. So there are many open data initiatives from India. So one key platform is Open Data, Government Data Platform, data.gov.in, which is National Open Government Data Portal. There are also ministry-specific open data portal or department-specific open data portal, and there are also state-level open data initiatives, like many states like Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh. They also have their own open data portals for dissemination of their own data sets. What are the key social science data portals? I already talked about data.gov.in. So this is the central repository of government data sets. So it has many thematic areas like economy, Indian economy, education, both higher education and school education, then health, public health and sanitation related information, data sets, then demography. Demography means the census related data and other data related to population. Then there is one portal called National Data and Analytics Platform. It is curated official statistics, and this portal is integrated and clean datasets for easily easy analysis. Then Indian Human Development Survey. So these are longitudinal panel survey. It covers health, education, work, and income. So these are maintained by Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Then National Sample Survey, NSS data. Professor Mammo Muchie also talked about this data sets. So these are socio-economic surveys on consumption, employment, and health. Then Census of India data. Then so it covers population and housing statistics. Then district level household survey. So these are all sample data portals. There are many other portals. So first I'll talk about in-depth portal. So that is National Data and Analytics Platform. It is hosted with the Niti Aayog. Niti Aayog is the national level institution, which is apex body. Earlier it was known as Planning Commission of India. Now Niti Aayog. So they host this in-depth portal, and this portal facilitates and improves access to Indian government data. Through this platform, datasets from across India's extensive administrative landscape can be accessed. And in-depth allows user to search, merge, visualize, and download datasets easily. So there is search interface. You can search through this portal, indicators based on other areas. Also you can search. So on this portal, sectoral datasets are available. Like it has more than 50 sectors covered, like agriculture, animal husbandry, art and culture. Then all the ministerial sectors are there covering, including the sustainable development goals. And it also maintains data catalog. So it covers 6,734 datasets from 31 sectors. And it covers 53 ministries, Indian ministries, that union ministries, not the state level ministries. So union level ministries. Then 100 plus Indian government organizations, that is national level organizations. So how to use this data portal? You have to sign up first. After signing up, you can log in to the portal. Then you can download the required data sets after searching. There is also an attempt from the ICSSR to build data portal, ICSSR data service. So this is a portal which has ICSSR-dataservice.in address. It is the culmination of signing of memorandum of understanding between the ICSSR and Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. And this MOU provides for setting up ICSSR data service, social science data repository, and it hosts NSS and ASI datasets generated by must be that ministry. So NSS means National Sample Survey and ASI means Annual Survey of Industries, but it is only covering 1975 to 2017. So after this period, after 2017, the datasets are not available from this portal. And these are all searchable portals. It has 147 datasets. Then Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, they are maintaining one data archive, which is called National Data Archive, NADA. So it provides more current data sets, not like ICSSR data service. ICSSR data service is providing data sets up to 2017, but this portal is providing data sets almost for recent years, like 2025 or 26. So it has 187 surveys and census data. So this National Data Archive provides web-based access to the complete metadata and unit-level data of over 187 surveys and census. It covers all these areas like annual survey of industries, index to industrial production, household consumption, expenditure, economic census, enterprise surveys, periodic labor force survey, employment and unemployment, land and livestock holding surveys, and other surveys. So these are very useful data sets for the social science researchers. So you can also search by keywords, and you can also sort by years and type of licenses. So I already told that 186 datasets are made available through this portal, National Archive, Data Archive. Then there is RBI database of Indian economy. So it is also called DBIE. It serves as the official data warehouse of the Reserve Bank of India's Department of Statistics and Information Management. So Reserve Bank of India is the apex body for Indian banking system, and they maintain statistical unit which is called Department of Statistics and Information Management, DSIM, and this database provides extensive statistical data on Indian economy. So this database includes time series datasets spanning several decades covering macroeconomic, financial, and socio-economic sectors. So this database is a flagship open data platform for India's economy, offering systematic and extensive time series statistics, multi-sector coverage, online dashboards, downloads and survey data, and it also provides tools for research, analysis, and visualization, and it is also updated very regularly, and historical data also made available. So if you see that data portal, it has several kind of information like indicators, dashboard, statistics, time series publications, unit level data, banking outlet related data, banking sector data, then SARC finance database. So it is comparing with other South Asian countries. Then it also includes 50 macroeconomic indicators. So what are the indicators are available? So these are the indicators available: business of scheduled banks, central government market borrowings, payment system indicators, key rates, reserve money, RBI balance sheet, daily LAF operation, exchange rate, foreign exchange reserves, G6 turnover, money market. So most of the indicators are updated either fortnightly or weekly or monthly basis, and some are updated daily basis like exchange rate and money market. So these are updated daily basis. So this RBI database has comprehensive thematic coverage like real sector, national income, prices, wages, industry and agriculture. All these are macroeconomic indicators. Then financial sector like banking statistics, monetary aggregates, credit and deposits, financial markets like G6, forex, money market, equity indicators, then external sectors like BOP, forex reserves, external debt, then public finance, central and state government finances, and socio-economic indicators relevant to the development research. So all the social science researchers may get necessary data sets or data input for their research from this RBI database. And this database also maintains rich time series data like long historical series, often 30 to 70 plus years data available. So one can do the longitudinal survey of the our economy. Then data periodicity, that is daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and annual. So based on the type of data sets or type of indicators, so all these are updated either daily basis or weekly basis or monthly basis. So all these frequencies are maintained properly. Then there is these data sets are ideal for trend analysis, forecasting, and economic modeling. So we are having different data science approaches for econometric modeling, and these data sets are very available for the data scientist for econometric modeling. Some of the key statistical publications are also integrated with the RBI database, like Handbook of Statistics on the Indian economy, then basic statistical returns, credit and deposit, then bank branch statistics, then RBI bulletin tables, then weekly statistical supplement, then public debt statistics. And also unit level data sets are also available, like consumer confidence survey, inflation expectation survey of households, and these unit level data sets are very useful for behavioral and perception based economic research. So how these data sets are useful to the researchers? So these are very easy to access and downloads. Like it has download formats like CSV, Excel, and PDF. Then searchable tables are there, and metadata is well documented. And these are also ready for use in R, Python, Stata, SPSS, and Excel. So all these tools are useful for the analysis of RBI datasets. And why this database is important for social science researchers? So this database bridges economic data with social science inquiry. Then this database enables evidence-based policy analysis. And this database also provides macro context for micro-level survey studies like NSS, ISDS, and census data. All these are integrated. And this database is also critical for longitudinal and comparative research in India. So how these are relevant for the research and policy debate? So this database supports social science, economics, public policy, and finance research. So these are essential for studies in inflation, banking, growth, public finance, and external trade, and also debt analysis. Then these are all trusted source for national and international researchers, and these are updated very regularly, and these are very reliable datasets. So as per RBI's official data release calendar, so all these datasets are updated, and these are also authoritative, standardized, and quality check datasets, and widely cited in academic research, policy papers, and reports. So all the conditions of fair data are fulfilled with these RBI datasets. Then RBI also maintains finance database, so where we can compare our key indicators like GDP growth rate and other indicators. There are also other data sources like civicdatalab.in, dataleads.co.in. So the Civic Data Lab is kind of civil society based organizations which are providing data sets and also analysis and visualization of all the publicly available data sets. Then data leads. So this is kind of company. They are also providing certain services for the data science researchers who are engaging with the Indian social science research or Indian economic research. Then there is one organization called NCAER, National Council for Applied Economic Research, and they are maintaining National Data Innovation Center, and they are also providing certain capacity building programs for the social science researchers. And there is also democracy data at Ashoka University. There are also several kind of data initiatives at Ashoka University. In social science area, they maintain democracy data. In biological science area also, they are having biological data sets. They are updating very regularly. So what are the key government policies and guidelines? One thing is very important, that is National Data Sharing and Accessibility Policy. It was established in 2012. So it already covered 13 years of existence. So all the government data portals which are available are maintaining the portal as per the NDSAP policy. So this policy is helpful for the government to business and government to public data sets, and they also provide principles for sharing non-sensitive data. So we heard about the sensitive data and non-sensitive data. So sensitive data, which are mostly data which are related to national security or related to some critical aspect of national research. So only non-sensitive data are made available through NDSAP enabled data portals. And Open Government Data Platform in India, it is providing a framework. It is also providing visualization tools and APIs, and from that portal one can download the data sets. They can utilize the APIs, and they can utilize the visualization tools available on the data portal, data.gov.in portal. So what are the ethical and legal considerations should be there for the social science researchers? One thing is consent and privacy protection. So whenever our social science researchers, they're collecting data or processing the data, they should be careful about the privacy issues, because we are having new Act for the Privacy, DPDP Act, Digital Personal Data Protection Act. So we need to maintain the data as per the DPDP Act 2025. Then data anonymization. So this is very important because we are collecting data through surveys and through other means, and we cannot provide the information about the personal data. So anonymization is very important for the data before the data sharing. And there is also sensitive data sensitivity and restricted information handling is very important for the researchers. And we also recommend to use open licenses like CC0, that is public domain license, and CCBI, that is Creative Commons license. All these are very important for the social science data sets. And what types of open licenses are there for the social science research data? One thing is CC0, that is public domain license. Then Creative Commons attribution. If it is if data is prepared or created by individual, then it is applicable Creative Commons attribution. And public domain data license is applicable for the institutions who are generating data sets. Then another type of open license is Open Data Commons Open Dataset License, ODD TBL. So this is also very common for the government kind of data sets. So which are the tools useful for the accessing and using data? Like these are the very useful tools like APIs from gov data portal, gov or gov.in data portals. Then researchers, social science researchers are also learning some of the languages like R, Python and Stata for the handling of the data and preparing data for the analysis. Then there are GIS tools like QGIS, ArcGIS. These are also very useful for handling information related to geographic coverage of each data sets. So GIS tools are very important. Then data visualization platforms are also there like Tableau, Power BI. So our social science researchers, they are also learning Tableau and Power BI for handling data and visualize the data for the end products like thesis or research papers. So they are using these tools, Tableau and Power BI, for the visualization of data sets. So what are the challenges in social science open data? So many barriers are there, like we have data fragmentation across ministries. So some data gaps are there. So ministry to ministry, many of the data sets are not accessible. So some fragmented data sets are available, not the comprehensive data sets are available. Then quality and completeness issues are also there. And also limited metadata. So sometimes different government agencies, they release the data without providing the required documentation. So data sets having very limited metadata or any documentation related to data sets. And there are also privacy concerns I talked about. There is Digital Personal Data Protection Act, DPDP Act is there. So we need to have privacy concern before the publishing of any research data sets. So what are the future prospects of the open research data? One thing is more institutional data repositories. So this thing is missing in our research ecosystem. So most of our institutions, they are not maintaining data repositories, so which are very important for the future research. Then better linked data systems. So we don't have that data sets with the proper unique links or DOI based linkages is not there for Indian data sets. And there is also adoption of interoperable standards. That is also need of the hours. Then citizen science data integration is also very important. We know that many citizen scientists are gathering data for different aspects like ecological data or data related to our environment or our biodiversity, like uh, bird related data, astronomy related data. These are being collected by citizen scientists or amateur astronomers or bird watchers. So all these data sets are very important and they should have integration approach. So what are the key takeaways? Key takeaways are open data powers social science research and FAIR principles ensure reusability and quality. India has robust data, official data portals, but we don't have robust uh, social science research data portals. So our researchers collecting data sets from the grassroots. So, but they are not providing those data sets through the data repositories. So these are also missing. Like ICSSR yearly funding 100 plus research projects, but they are not maintaining the data sets which are collected from these research projects. So, so we should have robust data portals from our research funding agencies also. Then use ethical and legal best practices. These are also very important, and our funding agencies and social science research institutions, they should develop certain guidelines for ethical and legal best practices so that our researchers, our social science researchers can share their own data uh, to, to the global researchers. So that is the end of my presentation. So if you have any question, please let me know.
So participants,
Thank you
now
so much.
is over. So you can ask your question to respected keynote speaker and chair of the session. So first you introduce yourself and then you can ask the question.
We, first, we appreciate him for the comprehensive, very elaborate presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Rupesh Rai, please. So participant, can you hear me? If you have any doubt, uh,
Can, can,
yes, so you can
can
ask.
I ask a question?
Yes, yes. Please ask the question. Yeah.
Yes. I really appreciate the presentation. It's very comprehensive. I was also, uh, you made me do research on on the India open data.
Okay.
I wanted to know one important thing on the regulation side,
Yeah.
on the data security side.
Yeah.
On this, because the more open the data, it's like now we artificial intelligence, with the cyber, uh, dilemmas we have. How would the variations that exist in various parts, the different governments, departments, and the linkages and so on. How do with the open data be regulated and uh, ethically managed? Can you please explain that? How would cooperating to make sure the open data side is managed very well and regulated very well?
Yeah. So this is a very important question because we So many of
Mhm.
I think our institutions, our funding agencies and institutions, they are also having institutional ethics review boards for the uh, data collection aspects. So whenever we are collecting data, so particularly which are sensitive data, personally identifiable data, so we need to go through that institutional review boards, ethical review boards. So we need to follow the uh, guidelines as per the data standards. Like we are having guidelines from the ICMR, Indian Council of Medical Research for the patient-related data. We're having guidelines for the uh, I think different science academies, they are also providing guidelines for the different personally identified data sets. So all these guidelines are very important, and our institutional researchers, they follow those guidelines for the data collection aspect. And anonymization is very important. So whenever we are publishing our research data, we need to anonymize the data so that personal information should not be uh, shared or replicated elsewhere. So whenever we are publishing our data in our research publications, so all the anonymized data should be made available, not the personally identifiable data sets. So these are the all challenges, and our particularly biomedical science researchers, they strictly follow the protocols in order to maintain the quality of the data.
Mm.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. Yeah.
Any participants have any question?
Yes, sir, I have a question.
Yes.
My name is Shubhangi Amle, and I'm a research scholar from Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, Maharashtra. Uh, Actually, sir, I'm from commerce management economics background. So, can you please tell me how do researchers combine multiple open data sources into one study? Please give practical examples.
Yeah, actually, all our researchers, they are using multiple data sets. So you can combine the data sets which are important for your study. So you can access from different data sources, and you can uh, use or reuse those data sets in your study. So there is no problem in using multiple data sets in one particular research study. So all we are doing that in our research journey. So multiple data sets are very important, and you can uh, compare the data. Like we're having different statistical tools to compare the data. And these are very helpful to the insights in the result of the data sets. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Any other participants have question?
Hello.
Yes, Prabhu Madam, please.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good.
My name is Kushbu. I'm a research scholar from Guwahati University. So my area of research is history. So, sir, I had question regarding these data sets. Which is the best software to use to compile or to organize these data sets according to you, sir?
Now, I think depending on your uh, level of knowledge in different application softwares,
Exactly.
so
Yes, yes.
um, many of the researchers, they are using Excel, MS Excel, and you also make use of other softwares like uh, R, R software or R language, Python. So these are also very useful. If you are using R or Python, there are certain libraries are available, so which may be used for kind of analysis of data. So you have to do little programming for the analysis of the data or for the visualization of data, and all these are freely available. But, R, Python, or other visualization tools are freely available. So you can make use of those open source tool or open source AI tools or softwares. But I think SPSS and Excel, these are proprietary software. So if you or your institution having access to this proprietary software, then these are also very useful. SPSS and Excel, MS Excel. So many useful tasks can be done by the MS Excel because it has more than 100 functions related to statistical analysis.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Good evening, sir. I am Anurag Yadav, research scholar from Pondicherry University. So, like you said, we can go through the website of the different departments or ministries. But what if it is not available any data on their website? How can we approach the different departments or ministries to get the data?
Now, which kind of data you are looking for?
Like I am working on the children's privacy, and there is no such data is available on the Ministry of Women and Children.
Okay, uh, privacy. I think MeitY, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, they should have certain data sets, children's privacy. So I think they should have. You can go through the data.gov.in and also uh, ministry's data dashboard or data dashboard which is available with the Niti Aayog NDAP. So you can try whether these datasets are available on these platforms.
Can I ask another question?
Yes, please.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate you very much. Very important. I just want to ask you this question. We have postgraduate students, PhD students, and often when we try to get them into doing the research proposal and so on, the process takes a long time because they need to get ethical clearance. And that takes meetings and so on. And that is when they do quantitative studies and even qualitative ones, or even mixed ones, hybrid ones. And when you do empirical studies in different areas, you can't just go. You have to have legit, permit to do. Now, with the open access, is there any chance we can actually manage this process, which takes a long time for our students, because sometimes the ethical clearance doesn't come quickly, and sometimes even when the students finish their examination and they do the colloquium or anything like that, even these questions always come with the team, the examination. When we do PhD examinations, I mean, so many examinations I've done, sometimes these questions come. How was the ethical side done? So I just wanted to know, with all these things that I saw with what India is doing, it's incredible. when I saw all this, you also mentioned it, and I also saw it also. And I was, is there any chance that with the open access data, we can also manage the ethical side? That is there any way we could actually coordinate it together so that we can say that the ethical side can also be managed, and so the students can do the work on time? Is that okay? Which means for all our students, it's be very good from India or all over the world. In India is very good. They give scholarships to many students. Where in my country, Ethiopia, we had Indian embassy. I was invited as a keynote speaker. It was amazing, and almost 22 universities from India came and participated to give scholarships for Ethiopian students to come and study in India. So in the ancient time, India used to be called Eastern Ethiopia. So you are Ethiopian too. Thank you.
Yeah, actually, you are talking about some standard tools available. I think many you can generate ethical clearance guidelines so that students can uh, use those guidelines or some kind of I think flowchart how to go about the ethical clearance. So that should be useful because open data is only for the uh, after you are getting the data from the from the from the field or so you can make the open data, but that process is that research data cycle started with the proposal stage. So at the time of proposal, we should have clear mention of the data cycle, data uh, uh, data management cycle. So in our research areas, in our subject areas, so sometimes it is required to have clearance from the ethical review boards, ethical research review boards, and some areas may not need those reviews. Like sometimes we don't need clearance from the this board for the historical research or research related to economics, because we are not collecting data, personally identifiable data from the end users. So sometimes these are not required, but sometimes these are required for the biological research, biological, biomedical research, and many other research areas, and also field-based research when we are collecting data from the rural areas or urban areas, the field level data. So then we need to have certain guidelines for the data collection. But I think in India, it is starting after the completion of the proposal. So before the proposal, it is not needed. Before the proposal, that ethical clearance is not needed. So during the field work only, we need to have ethical clearance. So we have good time for the preparation of the proposal, and after the proposal, we need to fill up certain forms, and we need to identify the we need to provide the information about the where we will go for the data collection and what kind of data we are getting from the end users. So this kind of information is being captured in the application form. So I think this kind of tools can be developed using open source software. This kind of tools can be developed, and this can be customized for the country to country basis and subject to subject basis. So I think these are very useful suggestion from you, and we need to develop certain open access tools or open source tools for the preparation of ethical clearance. These are very important.
Thank you very much. A very good answer. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. I think any participant, any other question? Otherwise, we'll end the session. Okay, so thank you so much, sir. And first of all, actually, I want to say thanks uh, to our respected Professor Mammo Muchie, sir. Actually, Mammo Muchie, sir, is a part of, he's also the part of the Indian Research Scholars Association, and sir has always encouraged to Indian scholars and our association's members uh, to organize such kinds of the activities. So thank you so much, Mama Mochi sir, for accepting my
Thank you.
request and join this session, sir. Uh,
I appreciate it
I would
very
like
much.
to thank you, sir. Thank you. I would like to thanks to Professor Anup Kumar Das, sir. Uh,
Yes.
Sir is a professor in JNU, and just now I'm also doing my postdoc from the JNU. So I can say Professor Anup Kumar Das is my teacher. He had not teach me in the classroom, but beyond the classroom, he will teach me, and he has teach me. So thank you so much, Professor Anup sir, for accepting our request and for this wonderful lecture. I would like also to thank to Arpan Preet Kaur, Manorma Lokpat Amang, and the participants who have joined this session across the India. So thank you, and of course I would like to thanks to treasurer of this association, Subhangi Amle. So thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, sir. Thank you. Then bye bye.
So
Yeah.
another
Yes,
thing
yes,
is
sir.
Just before, one
actually,
last point also.
Yes,
Give
yes,
me a
please,
point.
yes, please, sir.
okay.
I
And
I can't leave you without saying that India is not just a country; it's a civilization.
Thank you, sir.
okay,
Uh, Unfortunately, the civilization part is not promoted. The country part is on online. So I want to challenge all of you. You have the best philosophy, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam.
yeah, yeah.
The entire world is one human family. Don't call some strangers some relatives. I think can you please ask uh, the President Modi uh, to go to the Parliament of India and include in the Constitution of India that India is a civilization. No clans, no castes, nothing. You must remove all that at all. All humanity to live in one world community is what we need to move on. And India should guide us because you had, in the ancient time, you had the best philosophy, not just on the open uh, data that we're not talking about, but you had on environment, on many, many things. India had very, very, very good that we are all proud of. And I just must tell you that my first teachers um, who taught us English language came in 1949, around that time, after India became independent. There was a very good relationship between the Ethiopian Emperor Haile Selassie, Jawaharlal Nehru, your prime minister, and he sent 700 teachers from India, free, paid entirely by India to us. And those teachers, the ones that came from Kerala, were the ones that actually opened my elementary school. The first name of the elementary school was given by the name of the director who was from Kerala, Mr. Joseph. So we even have that name. And we all learned and we had a very strong relationship with you. And we should unite. We should not divide ourselves at all. And you, the younger generation, must be change makers, game changers, not just scholars, but do something very practical to make everyone live peacefully and with decency, and not all these crazy things we see in the world, war and conflict and everything. So I like you to also forgive me for doing this, but I have to tell you that you are a civilization. Please remain a civilization.
Thank you, sir.
All right? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is very insightful comments from you, and we should yeah, promote our civilization so that we
Yes.
can also improve our that philosophy
Yes.
of Vasudha Kutumbakam.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
Thank you so much.
and I have also one request
Yes,
for
sir,
the
please.
organization. So I have this made this presentation. I think you can circulate with your participants if you recorded their email ID.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay, I'll share that link where presentation can be downloaded.
And
Okay.
sir, I will also share with you and Professor Mamosi the recorded lecture, which was we will upload this after 1 hour. So we will send
Okay.
you. Yes, yes, sir.
So
Thank
you
you.
have video recorded this lecture?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. 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 Thanks. Thank you for that, doing that.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you all. Thank you. Thank you. Dr. Vikash, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And Anup
And
sir,
all of you.
tomorrow we will meet in the coffee, sir.
Okay. Sure.
I think we should take a group picture before you go.
Yes, yes, please, sir. Please, I request to our participants, please
Yes.
open your picture. Then we want to take the group picture. Yes, yes,
It'd be nice to see you all.
yes, yes, please. Sir, Mama Mochi, sir, please open also your video because we we cannot see you, sir.
Who? Me? You cannot see me?
Yeah, yes, sir. Other participants, you can see to Professor Mama Mochi.
Okay, let me just see.
Please, please, sir.
I cannot see you.
Yes, 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 sir.
Okay. It's coming now?
No, no, sir.
I don't know what happened. It may come now.
Now,
Yeah,
yes.
it's coming. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yes. Yes.
Okay, sir. Okay. I will send you, Mama,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Have a nice. It's late in China now. Okay.
I know, sir. I
Yes.
know. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much. All of you, I appreciate you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Welcome.
Keep safe and strong.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.